Welcome back to Rinse League. I'm Rint, and today we have a few new things to go over, including built-in scripting, and of course the kind of GPTism remover that they kind of built into GLM 4.6. We're gonna see if it's any good and, test out some scripts and stuff. Happy holidays if you guys are watching this. And let's get right on into one of the most interesting end-of-the-year updates I've seen in a while. Now then, this is pretty new tech, so I'll walk you through how to kind of set them up and kind of get them integrated. So all you want to do is go down here to User Scripts. It's a new tab just underneath the tokenizer, and you won't have anything here yet, but then you'll have to go out and get the scripts that you want to put in here. So now the option is always up to you if you want to make them and post them here, or like just go and grab one of these right here. But on the Discord, this is where you'll be grabbing most of your resources that you want to import anyway, so you should familiarize yourself if you're really trying to get a little bit deeper into the advanced settings into this thing, right? But here, many people have already got to making pretty handy and helpful scripts, which you'll have noticed that I've already downloaded and gotten into, but I'm going to walk you through how to go through one just in case you do not know. Find the one that you like, and then typically there'll be a download link in here. You just hit the download, bada bing bada boom, and then we're going to go back and show you how to import it. Just a little heads up and a reminder that up at the top might be the earliest version of the script or anything that you're downloading, so I recommend always going down to the bottom and seeing if there is any other versions like this 1.0.1, right? They slowly update them down in the threads, so always be sure to check for the latest version of whatever you want. Now then, on this side, we should have a fairly easy time. Once you've downloaded it, it should have went to your browser and or at least into your files, either one, right? See, I see it right over here. I don't know if you guys do. It's in my downloads tabs, and it's the only thing in there, so all you have to do is just drag the file onto here and it will automatically import, which is pretty easy and straightforward. And then you have the option to add it to the account or just to the story, just depending. Remember, scripts can be kind of a little iffy sometimes. I don't think that's really going to be much of an issue, so I'm just going to add this one to my account. I honestly don't even know really what this one is about too much, but we might as well check it out while we're here. And at this point you might be thinking, well, why go through all this trouble? It's because scripts can do some amazing extra compatibilities, including quality of life things, as you can see. Like Slop Killer here is a quality of life thing, Batch Retry. It's things that people make to it's like mods for a game, right? That is how I would describe it. It's like mods, but for a website. I've even seen them be used pretty prominently as story tools, like for things like Time Stop.
Hey, yo.
I know, which is a little sussy, but, also things like counting bloodlust whenever you're a vampire or a werewolf, right? Like your bloodlust slowly builds up over time and it can give you a visual representation. Some weird powers like rewinds and things that can help you keep kind of track of that and or add extra functionality to the model that you're already using, right? So the possibilities are kind of endless with what we have here. Now then, once you actually have the thing imported, you'll notice that it likely starts off disabled. So you can enable it here or here, but just make sure that it is actually active. So now there are so many different ways to interact with these things. I really do recommend you like reading at least the first little introduction section in the Discord thread or whatever you found it in, right? Just to kind of understand where it's going to be, how to set it up a little bit. But let's see, we got a new tab over here for the one that we just downloaded. It's called like GPT chat or whatever, right? So this thing automatically puts in the story to context and then you can have a chat about the story. So, what do you think so far? So now this one, because this story was actually using an older model, I think it had a little bit of an error. Some of these things are a little bit jankier, right? Like they're man-made or, just made by regular people. This is why they have these little updates. And you can kind of like report the problems to the maker and, they'll get it sorted, right? So for most of these, you'll probably need GLM 4.6 ready to go. But this one is kind of perfect for if you like having a co-writer there, or at least kind of like maybe even getting summaries, getting a little extra notes from the side, right? I think right now the community really likes scripts like the chatbot v2, where you can kind of customize the chatbot to your liking, right? You can give it personality, you can give it a PNG, and it just makes it so much better than just the base chatbot right now. It's like honestly functionality that you wish was probably in there and honestly wouldn't be too hard probably. But yeah, they come in and they save the day with a little extra scripting, and that's what I love about it, right? It's users helping users to make the experience a little bit better, one step at a time. Now then, let's talk about what NovelAI themselves are actually doing to improve the model that they recently released. They didn't really make a post or an update about it, but they did release it on the Discord announcements that they made kind of an avoid overused words thing built right into GLM 4.6, which means the criticism about the GPT-isms finally got to them, I think, and this is kind of a band-aid until they can get it kind of sorted, but it also honestly still shows that they care about a little bit of quality. And with the recent turnaround time on the scripts from going into signing up and, you know, asking for a little bit of testing help, I really do hope they can finally kick into gear and maybe they can actually finish one of their other projects that have been in the works for a while. No rushing, no rushing. Now, I'm not going to bore you with my testing or anything, but I can say even with the overused words kind of remover, it still has its moments of getting hooked on things. You still have to be a little bit eyeful, but it definitely does help, even if a little bit. I would still recommend the script that I have, which is pretty common. It's called the slap remover. You know, it'll actually tell you whenever it spots something and replace it automatically. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to say that is all for Rinse League. Don't forget to check out my other guides, or let me know down below what else you want to see. And happy holidays, like I said before. I hope you all enjoy your time. It's been a beautiful year, and I hope to see you all very soon.